After Lone BADOOOKIE had a monster career with the Tennessee Vols with 26 interceptions, it was either he entered that NFL draft or he come back for another year of college football, but I'm not sure if he was going to come back to these Vols. And I mean, it just sounded too good to be true. Coming back and playing football with no school, I said, you know what? Not getting to leave my mark how I really wanted to. I entered that transfer portal and I was starting at almost every school, even the Ohio State Buckeyes. So with Coach Ryan Day offering me a $2.2 million NIL deal, I automatically committed. But I went to campus and I looked at the depth chart on the board and it said I was third string. And I said, Coach, you better do something about this before I transfer again. And he said, you know what? I'm going to give you that challenge early on. Being that Lone BADOOKIE is a senior, going into his position battle, he's absolutely going to ace it. He was already at 50 points. I'm not going to lie. That back tried to knock me out right there. But going all the way to 2 into 1, man, I said, I'm going to ace this. I'm already at 1,200 points. All I need is 2,500. Get that 3 and go get that 2. As I could go get that 1 and we already had bronze, which means we already won. So going into the gap drill challenge, I was missing and dodging and weaving those balls as I absolutely tried to go get the QB and I would, and bam, I hit him with bad intentions to make sure he hit that ground, but I already had 2 green ones and man, this was the easiest drill going to hit him, but whoop, I absolutely missed him and that number 24 took it all the way to the crib. But guess what? I wasn't just done with him yet. I said, you get over here and I'm gonna meet you in that hole. Bam, as I go on and win cornerback number 2. I won. But going into Lone BADOOKIE first game of his senior season, man, it was surreal. This was the last game that he would be walking out of a college football tunnel, and man, I was fired up. So on 2nd and 6, we had a man-to-man, and I was strapping him up. And on 3rd and 17, man, look at that strap. Yes, sir, interception. That's my first one of this season, and I could. Oh man, I tried to get back outside, but he will bring me down. And man, just look at the slow-mo as I look at the camera, man. I am not here to play. But on 2nd and 9, he catches that ball, and bam, I don't care if you run out of bounds. If you try to run, bam, I'm gonna be coming all night. But on 3rd and 5, he ran an out route. Yeah, he got me, but I took him down low. ACL, MCL out and made him run out of bounds. But on 3rd and goal, I was strapping my dude up, so I went to go help my teammate and knocked the, woo, I don't even know what you want me to say, dude. I knocked him off his feet. I know that much. But on 3rd and 11, he ran a curl route and I was there all over it. And on 3rd and 9, it's 38-3, man. This is what I'm talking about. Football that's gonna win. And my teammate takes it all the way back for 6. I'm not gonna be the only one carrying my team, but I got burnt right there and he took it all the way to the crib. But guess what? We still gonna win 59-17, so joke's on you, buddy. But only having 2 total tackles and 1 interception, that was kind of unacceptable if I wanted to go to the league. And coach, if you want to make it to the league, you're gonna have to be a complete corner. And I totally understand that. But after a great game, coach gave me the chance to challenge the number 1 cornerback. And you know what I did? I took his spot and told him he wasn't getting that back at all. Going into our next game against those USC Trojans, bam, I had to come out here and show them why I'm the top corner in college football, because last week I did not show them that. And man, starting off early, I said, man, I gotta put it in my head and remember, if you want to make it to the league, you gotta be a top corner. So I came out and man, I was all over the place, jumping everywhere and not just doing the right thing. So I said, you know what? I gotta take it upon myself and intercept that ball. And I could, and I would hit that left sideline. Oh man, spin move. Oh yes, sir. We're gonna get jiggy. And I said, no, sir. I'm gonna show y'all who I am. But on 3rd and 2, running the route for the dude, I mean, my teammates missing tackles over there, and I just get stiff armed. And I mean, hey man, I have to get it together. But man, missing this one-handed interception. This number 89, is this the new Wes Welker or something? I don't know who he is, but he thinks he's gonna take advantage of me. But as they go down and score again, it's 17-21. I get blocked up, but man, I missed this wannabe Caleb Williams, and he go for the first down. But on 3rd and 3, I ran the slant route, and I'm not gonna lie, that wasn't even my player. But hey, look at him. What am I doing? Absolutely not doing the best. And I let this number 89 go down and score again. But on 1st and 10, this number 22 will go all the way for 6. We are now losing 31-21. I'm strapping up the slant route, but guess what? We just can't stop their offense. But meeting them outside, bam! I said, you know what? I couldn't do nothing. But we lose 47-35. And man, coach said, that's a tough loss. Just get ready for the next one. After we got blew out last game, going into our next game against Alabama Crimson Tide, number 3 Alabama Crimson Tide, 2-0 Alabama Crimson Tide. I absolutely have to shut them down because you know they always come to play, but absolutely making a tackle early on 39, I said I wasn't going for it this game. I intercept that ball and I try to take it out of that end zone, but I get put right down. But on 2nd and goal, they absolutely drove right back down here, but bam! I absolutely told him he was going to field me all day, but on 3rd and goal, that was on me for pressing him up like that, but it wasn't even and my dude that scored. But absolutely tackle him before he gets the first down. And on 1st and 10, I'm coming down. Bam! Oh, man. You didn't see it, but I absolutely heard him. But intercepting this ball, the QB just threw it to me like it was backyard football. So I said, you know what? You're going to pay for it. But, man, I could have took it for 6, but he was strapped up. But on 3rd and 13, I was just riding this hip and this man-to-man, but he burnt me and scored a touchdown, and that was the only one he was going to have for the rest of the game. No, absolutely it wasn't. He did it just the next play again, and he said he's going to put me to sleep. But on 1st and 10, I said, no, you're not, buddy. I'm going to intercept that ball, and I could, and I would put us back on top 24-21. But a man-to-man again, I read it this time, buddy. You can't get me twice. But absolutely dropped the ball. That was on me, but bam! Oh, man, I missed the tackle. That was a great kill shot right there to take him out of the game. Long Badookie gets burnt again, and this dude, I don't know what it is about these wide receivers this year. I'm not gonna lie, I think it's the SEC. Bam! Because they're pretty fast. But on 2nd and 13, oh man, I could have had a safety, but I just missed the QB, and he got a couple yards off of that. And on 2nd and 10, I put him right down as soon as he caught that ball, because he should have caught in the first place. But man, on that curl ride, I mean, there was nothing I could do, man. My teammates are letting up. You know what I'm saying? Big plays happen. I'm coming down, filling holes. It's 41-38, and they go and win in overtime. And man, I end the game off with 9 total tackles and 3 interceptions. I stepped my game up. Going into our next game against Minnesota, man. I was in man-to-man as I always do, and I just keep getting burnt in there. I said, Coach, we might need to switch the zone. Absolutely. I got burnt again. But on 2nd and goal, and then I got caught with a pass interference, illegal contact, whatever you want to call it. Bam! I mean, I'm just not looking good in man-to-man, Coach, but man, he does it again, and I get burnt once again. I'm tired of getting burnt. I'm absolutely upgrading my speed every week. Bam! And it's not helping, and I almost fell out. I don't know what that was right there, but absolutely getting a flag, and they go down and score again. I don't even know how we're winning, and what in the rough and the passion was that? But I read the route so perfect. I absolutely could, and I would go. Yeah, I pointed him out, and I'm showboating on him. I wanted to run through him, but absolutely on 3rd and 9, he had a slant route, and man, it's just like I can't help y'all. We're blowing him out, but we're just still letting up points. I mean, man, what's going on? I intercept another one, and I could, and I would. I got one man to beat. It's the lineman. What you gonna do? I'm trying to run through you. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Said bye-bye. We going to win 62-35, and I end the game off with 5 total tackles and 2 interceptions. Going into our next game against Northwestern, I was absolutely in man-to-man, and I'm starting to figure out that I am not the best man-to-man cornerback. So absolutely just don't even, bam, line me up in man-to-man. Start putting me in zone, but coach just doesn't listen. But hey, man, all over this comeback route, I absolutely drug him down to the ground. And on 3rd and 1, bam, that's how you catch him across the middle, and that's why the quarterback shouldn't throw wide receiver slants, because they set him up. But I was in man-to-man that time, got an interception, so I don't blame coach for that one. But on 2nd and 4, I was all over this comeback route. And guess what? On 3rd and 12, fellas, this is why you never give up on a play. Yeah, he caught it, but bam! My teammate made him fumble with the hard hitting that he did. But as you can see, this is why we're not supposed to be in man. As I jump set it in man, he absolutely took it for 6. But on 3rd and 11, I will catch an interception again. And man, that's my 2nd one. And man, I might complain about man, but bam! Sometimes it helps me out. But on 3rd and 7, I'm strapping up this. I don't even know what kind of route it was, but my teammate let him score. But we're now in zone. And watch how much better it is in zone as I track this ball down and intercept another one. They think they're going to have it, but I just absolutely take it away each time. And this is in zone again. Another interception, waving them goodbye. And on 1st and 10, it's 28-28 in overtime. And guess what, fellas? They keep running this ball for some odd reason. And no, that's not a first down. That's 3rd and inches as my teammate goes stop them. But they absolutely get that ball back. And on 3rd and 14, I end the whole game. As we scored, we got that defensive stop, and I said, bye-bye. Y'all come again. And we went 37-31. I get player of the game with 5 defensive interceptions. Going into our next game against Rice, was going to start off well with getting an assisted tackle with my teammate, but absolutely dropping back in the zone. I don't understand how that ball just went through my hands like that. But going into the next one on 2nd and 4, I absolutely just pissed the bed. I mean, I absolutely tried to take the ATL MCL out, and he just ran right past me, but I intercepted that ball and said, you guys, we're not going to get in that end zone. And I said, you know what? I'm going to make some shake spin move. Oh man, I'm trying to get loose, because every time I intercept the ball, I can never get up out of there. But knocking that ball out, that's a great PB right there. But man, just getting burnt back in my zone, that was just that was unacceptable there, man. But I don't even know what I was doing out there today. I mean, I tried to go up for the interception and it just went right past my one hand. Why did I even go up with one hand? You go up with 2 hands, as coach will teach you. But I'm just getting burnt absolutely in man-to-man, tried to strip the ball out. But on 1st and 10, I finally came alive with another interception. And I said, you know what, man, am I going to be able to get to the box? But guess what? I intercept the ball again for my 3rd one of the game. And I said, yes, sir, I'm going to go this time. I got one lineman to beat. Let me try to go inside, outside, and oh man, I just couldn't bend that corner as I wanted to, but oh man, is this the fourth interception of the game? I gotta take this one back. He could, and he would bend that corner. Oh yes, sir. Spin move, and he still doesn't reach that box, but we're going to win 37-17, and he gets player of the game with 4 defensive interceptions and also 1 pass deflection. Going into our next game against Purdue on 2nd and 1, I tried to fill that hole and absolutely made the tackle, but kind of missed it at the same time. But on 1st and 10, I get blocked up, and that was a great block from that wide receiver. I give it to him. That was a great block, buddy. But absolutely, as they go in and score again, man, we just did not start off well. We're not playing like a top contender team, as that was my fault. I wasn't in my zone, but my teammate helped me out. But this time I intercept that ball, and guess what? It was a flag on the play. Spin move. Oh, Jill, go look at the moves being brought out. But on 1st and 10, I absolutely was in zone again, and man, what am I doing? If I have the deep blue, I need to be in the deep blue. I'm still treating this deep zone like I'm in man, but this time I was in the deep blue, and what happens, fella? I come down with the interception, and oh man, I could not return it. I will get brought down as I do always, but not in my zone once again. My teammate goes and gets the interception this time. I mean, hey, I didn't see nothing attacking my zone, so I just stayed up a little bit. But on 1st and 10, guess what? I'm back in my zone, and zone is just so easy, man. You know, I absolutely just gonna rack up on interceptions because guess what? I'm gonna bait them every time they're thinking I'm not in that zone, and I'm gonna be there every time as I will go return this. And man, I hurdled up and about got hurt, but we're going to win 48-17. But man, after racking up win after win, going into our next game against Michigan State, I intercept that ball early on, and man, just look at that, man. Who will even throw the ball to a 7-2 cornerback? Not me, because guess what? I'm gonna do this every time. Like, this quarterback thought he had the power of an arm to throw that pass on me. I intercept that ball again, stiff arm him, and this time, buddy, I'm gonna absolutely try to return it as I could find a little crease, but I just went out of bounds because I got tired. But on 1st and 10, oh man, I absolutely took ACL out because I'm trying to hurt someone out here, but I intercept the ball again with my 3rd one of the game. I promise you they are not getting in that end zone because I am not going for it. And I said, hey man, I'm gonna shush the crowd because I don't know why he keeps throwing the ball my way. Bam! Absolutely sitting him down. As soon as I got the chance to, guess what? I put my body on the line right there. I dove straight in the foul. Bam! Absolutely making him fumble that ball. I make you fumble. I make you absolutely throw the ball to me and I intercept it. Technically what that means is if I want it, I'm gonna have it. And if I don't got it, I'm gonna go get it. But absolutely, on 3rd and 20, not being in my zone, guess what, fellas? They go down and score. And yeah, that's my fault. It's 21-18, and I'm kind of selling the game as I absolutely let up another touchdown in my zone. This is all on me. It's 28-25. I go down and make another big hit. But with it being 28 seconds on the clock and we stopping them, that still didn't matter. They will go down and win 28-25. But I mean, when taking that loss last week, that kind of dropped us all the way down, bam, in the rankings. We are now ranked number 15, and on 3rd and 5, as you can see, I'm not going to give up. I'm coming out and playing every game like it's my last, because guess what, fellas? It is kind of my last. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to the league or not with the stats that I'm putting up, but absolutely making another tackle on 2nd and 6, I will intercept that ball again, and I could and I would. Oh, I'm trying to make something shake. Yeah, you see the vision, but oh man, as I intercept it again, that's how you read it like a book and say no sir and no fly zone coming my way. As I'm reading all of their plays, bam, yes sir, I knew he was going to do that. But man, meeting him outside, I was like a magnet to the ball this game. And on 3rd and goal, guess what, man? I said no sir, it's 4th and goal, you all are going to kick 3, but guess what? They didn't even make it. But on 1st and goal, I wasn't in my zone, just being a little too greedy. So they go down and score. It's now 24-14, and guess what? I don't care, with the relentless effort, I'm going to go and be a part of that tackle. But on 3rd and 6, I was in my zone, and no sir, you are not catching that ball on me. I intercepted and told him there would not be another touchdown let up on long BADOOKIE. Look at that, man, as I read another interception, and man, I'm telling you, bro, you throw that ball my way, it's getting intercepted. As we go win another game, I get player of the game with 4 defensive interceptions. Going into our next game against those Oregon Ducks, bam, that's how you clean this clock early on in the game and tell that boy it's going to be a long one for you. But on 3rd and 9, I said, man, what's the play? Give me the darn play. But on 2nd and 10, I said, you know what? I'm going to do my own thing and absolutely pour that ball out. I don't care if I don't know the play. I'm still going to be relentless to that ball and make sure that I'm playing at my full potential. Absolutely intercepted another ball. Long BADOOKIE. Oh man, spin move, but they rallied the ball. And on 1st and 10, guess what? I'm not going for it. Y'all boys would not throw that ball my way as I intercept another one. And on 1st and 10, guess what? He catch that ball, but boy, I'm going to make you pay for it. You look at it and hit you a little harder. Man, when I tell you on 1st and 10, everybody on that field was strapped up, man, and I absolutely missed the tackle and let that quarterback go in for it, I kind of felt bad. Bam! Not for him, but for myself. On 3rd and goal, I said, you know what? I intercept the ball because he threw it to no one and absolutely go in and make another tackle for my teammates. On 1st and 10, this quarterback, I'm going to, bam, make him pay for it for the last time for making me miss. He still got the first down, but on 1st and 10, I just wanted to go be a part of it with my teammates. And on 2nd and goal, I missed them, and they go in to score again. It's 14-23. They throw it to the tight end, and guess what? I took my teammate tackle. Son, next time you take him down a little faster. But on 3rd and 10, I let him catch that ball, but you're not going anywhere. Get over here. But on 3rd and 4, I'm sitting back in my zone, but that quarterback scrolls out of the pocket, and guess what? He gets nothing. And we go on to win the ball game 30-24. I get player of the game with 3 defensive interceptions. Going into our next game against Rutgers, on 1st and 10, the quarterback threw a little real right, and man, just look at that. That was a wrestling move. I took that dude down. But on 2nd and 5, I absolutely intercept that ball, and he thought he was going to put it on my head top, but I got tackled. But on 2nd and 11, guess what, fellas? The next drive, I took that ball away again and said, son, get off of me. Now I'm going to make it to the next level, and he could, and he would with the speed that he has, run all the way outside, and I could take that thing all the way to the crib. And on 2nd and goal, they will drive back down and score on us. It is now, and they go for 2-point conversion, 14-31. But guess what? I intercept that ball again, and I could see that end zone. Man, there is no one but one man to beat, and I could, and I would. I'm trying to run through you, boy. And absolutely on 1st and 10, I'm gonna meet him in the hole. Bam! Oh man, he turns his back to me. I don't know why, because you can get hurt like that, buddy. But absolutely not being in my zone, I'm not gonna lie. They ran a great route combo right there, and that's how they got me right there. But man, hey, he got me again. But guess what? We was not going to lose that ball game. We're going to win 50-26, and I get player of the game with 3 defensive interceptions, but I still can't let those mistakes happen. Going into this next game, it's going to be one of the biggest games that we ever play. We are going against #1 Michigan, and I started off with the interception. Long BADOOKIE is going to leave his mark running through people and absolutely coming in bad intentions and laying on defenders. He is not here to play with anyone. On 3rd and 5, I'm not going to lie. I don't know why we're going back to man-to-man, reverting to our old ways when I'm great like this in coverage. I mean, hey, man, absolutely intercept the ball in zone. I mean, we need to stick to zone because when we go to man, that's when I get burnt. Bam, absolutely booming him, but my teammate taking over it, so that was just a little assisted tackle there. I mean, this quarterback rolls out of that pocket. Bam, you should have known better, boy. What is wrong with you? On 2nd and 7, bam. Oh, man, I'm not going to lie. He had his badge on, and he kind of ran through me there, but we're not going to talk about that. I absolutely put him down. It's 23-7. We are beating the #1 team, and I have 3 interceptions. Oh, man, I am leaving my mark. And after going on and winning the ball game, 23-7, I can tell y'all boys one thing. The whole college football world is going to know about me after getting 3 defensive interceptions on the #1 team. And guess what, fellas? We are now #1 in the conference. And man, just send your prayers out to Michigan because they dropped all the way down to #3 and UCLA went above them. So with that being said, we will be playing UCLA in the Big Ten Championship. Going into the Big Ten Championship game against UCLA, bam, I put him on his back and told him that you were in gymnastic class, buddy. I don't know. Hey, yo, I'm sorry about that, fellas, but I'm not going to lie. It ended up not being in my zone, and they drove all the way down the field, all the way to the goal line. I absolutely, on 1st and 10, was in man, and it said, give me that ball, boy. And I don't know if I fell asleep or what. My controller died or what. I don't know what I was doing, but I absolutely started letting them get down that field. It's 14-28, and look, all the mistakes was on me, but guess what, buddy? My 2nd interception of the game, and I'm just celebrating because I'm happy to be here. I think this is by far the best record that Long BADOOKIE has had, but man, telling him to get over here, he gets his, oh man, that went straight through his hands. That should have been 3rd interception of the game. But on 3rd and 5, sitting in my zone, they absolutely drove back down the field. It's 21-28. The game is getting kind of close, buddy. But I'm back in my zone, and man, they go down and score again. But we somehow, some way, go win the ball game 34-31. We are Big Ten champions. So the playoffs, here we come. We are going to play against those Washington Huskies. Well, making it to the playoffs, man, this was going to be a big game. We were playing the trashiest seed just because we were the #1 seed. So guess what? We had to come out and take advantage and not treat these men as lesser men because they not lesser men if they made it to those college football playoffs, as I made them fumble early on. But man, as they go down and score on us first, they strike first, absolutely. I intercept that ball and said, come on, Ohio State. We have to step our game up before we lose this ball game. But they absolutely ran a tunnel screen, and man, I absolutely missed him, and he just went all the way to distance. I mean, where's our safety at? I'm not the safety. I mean, where's our safety at? They go down and score again. It's 21-3, and it's not looking too well. So I intercept the ball again to try to give this offense another chance. But guess what? I said, no, I don't want to get offense another chance. I want to put this thing in my hands, and I'm going to take it all the way to the crib. Yeah, in my hands. But on 1st and 10, he catch that ball. Bam! Yeah, you're going to pay for it, buddy. But on 2nd and 3, he runs it right up the middle. And I'm not going to lie, this number 24 was running that ball pretty hard. But I get my 3rd interception. It's 10-21, so I'm trying to help my team out as much as I can with another boomstick. And on 2nd and 4, I come down, boom. Oh, it wasn't a boom. feel me? I'm not going to lie. That number 17 was a load. But guess what? I intercept the ball again. It's 24-24, but I get burnt after doing all of that, and we will go on and lose the ball game. Long BADOOKIE loses us the ball game, fellas. I get player of the game of 4 defensive interceptions. But fellas, that was his last game ever playing college football. He goes on and get player of the year. He goes on and gets Heisman. He goes on and gets the best defensive player award, and he gets all Big Ten. Y'all boys, drop down in the comments. Is he going to enter that NFL draft and get drafted, or is that it for Long BADOOKIE?